There is a huge update on the disaster known as TanaCon. A few updates actually. And if you were in attendance at TanaCon, you are going to be extremely happy with what I'm about to tell you. Welcome back to IO, I'm Charlotte Dobre. If you haven't seen our coverage of TanaCon, make sure you check out this video on the screen right now. But as a refresher, here's the deal. TanaCon was supposed to be a free event opposite VidCon, run by TanaMojo and Good Times. As it turned out, 5,000 people bought tickets, but the room booked for the event could not hold more than 1,000 people, so everyone was either waiting outside in the hot sun being sunburned or being trampled inside. Of course, the people who went to TanaCon were extremely upset about this. Many of them demanded refunds. Until now, there was no indication of how these people would be getting their money back, and TanaCon was being branded one of the biggest scams in YouTube history. So it's been several days since Shane Dawson uploaded the final part of his documentary series about TanaCon. The series touched on several pretty questionable points. The first is that TanaMojo thought it would be super cool if people would wait outside to get into TanaCon, as a sort of way to like generate hype about her event. Clubs do this. You wait outside for like hours and you're thinking, oh, this is gonna be a really good night, and you get inside and there's no one there. So yeah, not cool, except for the people had to wait outside in the hot sun, so it's twice as not cool. The second point is that the guy running the convention knew that only 1,000 people could be fit into the ballroom. And his name was Michael Weiss, and he signed a contract with the Marriott Hotel that said the capacity on it, like literally written there in bold letters or numbers. You get it. Basically, how Shane sort of left everything was that the production company, Good Times, who most people are blaming this disaster on, signed a contract that left him on the hook for refunding tickets, worth a combined total of $325,000. The contract Michael Weiss signed had a clause in it that said that if anything went wrong, Good Times would be on the hook for giving people refunds, not Veeps, which is the company people bought the tickets through. Normally, most companies would just like take the money and run. I mean, it's literally in the contract. Who signs a contract like that? Like honestly, Veeps has every right to keep that money. So Michael was distraught because he didn't know how he was gonna pay everybody back. $325,000 is a lot of money. He said he was gonna lose his house, his business, everything. His life is ruined. Well, Michael Weiss must be extremely friggin' happy right now because the good people at Veeps decided that they would be issuing people refunds, and they have already started. People who purchased tickets to TanaCon have been receiving the following message. You are receiving this message because you purchased a ticket to TanaCon through Veeps.com. It has come to our attention that the TanaCon event was not delivered as promised. Although we are not responsible for throwing events, we value your business and understand your frustration with the current situation. So we want to give you the opportunity to receive a full refund of your ticket. If you haven't received this message yet and you bought a ticket to TanaCon, make sure you email support@veeps.com with your name and email that you used to buy the ticket within the next 30 days, and you should get your refund within the next 90 days. Woohoo! At this time, people still don't know who the right person to blame for TanaCon is, but at least the situation can be made a little better because now people can get their money back. Alright guys, that's all I have for you on this story. It's time to respond to some comments from our last video about TanaCon. Jade Fatal said, I wasn't even there and I want a refund. I mean, same here. I want a refund on all the time I've spent talking about TanaCon. I promise it's over now. Erica Stone said, it takes more than a month to arrange a convention. It was Tana's fault it failed. No money and no planning. I honestly don't know who to blame anymore. It seems like TanaCon was put up by people who didn't know what they were doing, but Michael was the one who signed the contracts. Charles Film said, Charlotte, I just want to say you're the best host. You're the best potato there, Charles. Thanks. The video is over and thank you for watching. If you want some more coverage of TanaCon, check out our previous video right here. And if you enjoyed this video, show this channel some love by smashing the like, subscribe, and notification bell. And obviously, if you want to connect with me outside of YouTube, make sure you follow me on Instagram. My handle is posted in the description. That's it for me, and I'll see you in the next IO video.